Stranger type? What's that supposed to mean?
Real generous with compliments, that Rick.
Oh, she said that, did she? I knew she was sweet on me. Spar with me. Let me show you exactly what this unparalleled man-at-arms can do.
Sure, why not?
Oh, it'll be fun, all right. In Magrin's name, prepare yourself.
Here we go! Come and get me!
Rip and raw!
All right, I yield. Well done. You have passed.
They're luckier than they know.
It's clear I underestimated your prowess. Fierce as a Rathoon you are, envoy. Now for your prize. Our surplus includes a large hammer, an arquebus, a spear, and a wand. What say you, huh?
An arquebus is like a big gun, right? So I'll take the wand.
Magic was never my strong suit, but you seem like the type that could make it work. Favor the arcane over the martial, hmm? It is done. May Magrin's wrath fall upon your enemies, envoy. It was an honor, envoy.
Whoa, sorry about that. Back down the stairs. Back down the stairs. I think fine hot and stuff. It's fun. You can set up a party camp at a large age or waste house. Avowed Premium Edition. You can change the companion outfits at the main camp tent and the party camp, the Obsidian and Aura. So that's your default. Yeah, let's go with the Obsidian one. I'll store that until later. See, that's nice that the companions do more damage, but it's at the cost of having heavy armor, and I don't want that. Gauntlet. Stamina cost with blocking, but I get a 20% crits. What are the ones I'm wearing? 15% stun. So, 3% hit chance. 20%, yeah, I'm not worried about critical then. 5 maximum stamina. Plus 10 movement speed. 10% resistant to poison. Nah, I'm okay with all that. Bench upgrade. Enchanting unique weapons. Select the unique weapon from the left side and screen to enchant it. I don't have any uniques.
After your voyage, it must be nice to spend the night on dry land.
You know, for most people, getting sent to the Living Lands is a punishment. But, according to Steenrick, you're the personal envoy of the Emperor of Adir himself. Quite a position.
I have a unique connection to the Beyond, and I advise the Emperor on matters of souls and divinity.
I should ask you for some good campfire stories later.
I've got plenty.
Good to know. Though, people around here have reason enough to be twitchy as it is. Talk of the plague inland has folks stirred up. More than usual. Is that why the Emperor sent his personal mystic to the Living Lands?
Yes, I'm investigating the Dream Scourge.
Oh, that almost does sound like a punishment. I don't know how you investigate a so-called plague of the... Better you than me. Being a godlike, I don't suppose your patron deity gives you any unique insights into matters of the soul, do they?
I have no idea who my god is.
I thought every godlike knew their god. That's one of the stranger things I've heard. And out here, that's saying something. Sorry. These are unusual times. I haven't met anyone who's really seen the Dream Scourge yet, but that hasn't stopped people from worrying about the rumors. Refugees are flooding in from outlying regions. The guards are restricting access to the city. And people are making offerings to the gods for everything from hangovers to indigestion, just in case.
People are right to fear. That's why I'm here to find the source and put a stop to it.
I like your confidence. Just be careful how you express it. Unfortunately, the presence of so many Adiran troops and the rumored exploits of the Steel Garrote Paladins supporting them is only making a tense situation worse. I think that's why the Clavenger accompanied your ambassador.
Troops are really welcome sights. I heard the Living Lands were most. Yeah,
Exactly.
that's fair.
Paradise has been quiet lately, but I don't know how long that'll last. We're talking about an island that has been largely settled by nomads, exiles, and dissidents. People who tend to be suspicious of authority. But what about you? What's your stake in things? Besides your orders, of course.
I want the help. I'm going to stop the Dream Scourge one other way. I serve the Emperor's pleasure. Everyone heard tales of Living Lands. I came for the adventure.
Many people do. Most never make it back. Still, you seem more capable than most. I'll let you get some rest, but thanks for talking. It's good to be part of a squad again. Even if it's just for a while.
Yeah, I got questions about you.
Should I break out the booze?
Why did you come to Paradise?
That must have been 6 years ago now. I guess I was drifting, looking for a change.
And where were you before?
A settlement called Thirdborn. It's a rugged little place, lots of Rawatayan expatriates.
So then why did you leave?
You're pretty nosy, aren't you? Don't be. Things just didn't work out there. Let's leave it at that.
Fair. That's all.
Holler if you need anything else.
first get leaves, his letters won't turn up. Que larde. I'd heard a godlike had come to Paradise.
Oh, hey, Sansa. Comes on a little strong, that's all. He doesn't bite.
But to meet you, what an honor. Who is your patron? Were you drawn to this place?
I can speak to fish and shoot fire from my eyes. It's incredible.
You can? Wait, you're pulling my leg, aren't you? I apologize. Everyone must ask you such things. Listen, you haven't been to the wilds east of the city, have you?
Let me guess, everything that wants to kill me?
I assume that's a no? Then have you seen a cartographer in the area? A human, about my height.
That's probably describes half of Paradise.
Average build? Now, if he were a river, I could describe him perfectly. His name is Girmund. He's my assistant, and I'm worried about him.
Okay.
I sent him to map the eastern wilds. I knew it would be perilous, but it's been a long time since he's written, even for him.
You sent your assistant out to the wilds?
Cartography is not for the slight. It requires a certain initiative.
You know how many so-called adventurers I've saved out there?
It's an intrepid occupation.
3, this month.
As I said, if you find him and bring me his map, I'll be glad to pay you for it. I may even have more work for you.
So, you're not concerned about the guy, you just want the map. I like how that's not an option for me to select. I see for why you're concerned. I'll keep an eye out for him.
When he last wrote, he was mapping the eastern ruins. Take the letter. It might help. If you find him, bring his work to my shop in Paradise Town. You're welcome anytime. I have quite the assortment of curios. Maybe you'll even buy one of my maps.
Well, that's our marching orders then.
Excuse me.
Venture past the palisades at your own risk. There's no guarantee of safety out in the wilds.
Beautiful view from these cliffs. Real long way down, too. Zarps. They may be small, but they'll overwhelm you if you're not careful.
Good fighting.
This is the Hengen's place, or was. It's the Zarups now.
One for you! Earth and raw! Hey! Over here! I'm no art critic, but I've never seen a mural like that. Looks like an elf and Zarup holding hands. What do you see?
They share a bond. This was drawn from deep within the unconscious mind.
You'd know better than me. Take a look around before we go.
Journal time. It happened again when I was heating up my soup last night. I heard the same scratching, and sure enough, the excerpt was outside. I dragged my chair in front of the door, but I didn't try to break through. It just poked around the weed patch and stared at me through the window. What does it want? Do excerpts always bother people like this? Worse yet, why do I sometimes feel tempted to let it in? I keep having this dream about it. I'm always sitting at my table, and the excerpt is always there. We're looking at a loaf of bread on a plate. When I reach for the bread, I wake up. What if it's the same one? And it's just curious. What if it's hungry? I mean, what could it hurt? What am I thinking? This place has scrambled my head.
Anything juicy? Well, Dehangan's the only one who can make sense of it. We should talk to her.
Wasn't me. It's like a reincarnation of their misfraction, the soul essence of the ground, waiting for the forces and trapping the majority of the last beyond the survivors, turning the wheel with the last some sort of fragmentation. Accession of vessels.
What's that Zarup doing out here all by himself? A friendly Zarup. Don't see that every day. Of course, you don't see them fighting their friends every day either. I don't speak Zarup, but it definitely answered you.
Yeah, let's leave it alone before I insult it.
I agree. He's not hurting anyone. In fact, we're near to Hengen's house. Maybe he's the one who made that mural.
That looks tempting. Showing her to find that the old Liney Barney is infested with exurps. Those little monsters would surely attack me on sight, and the boat is too damaged to sell elsewhere. Supplies are low, and I can't take that many exurps on my own. I'd rather face the slow and hungry death than filing in by those lizard spears. You could have just swam that way. Okay. Those are some big teeth. Chime.
Let's see what you got. Nice shot.
Earth and raw.
Nothing like a win with a good team.
Three neo-exams approached the camp at dawn. They waited to the edge of the verge, blah, 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 blah. To be honest, I'm starting to question the strategy here. They're territorial, but I don't know what we stand to gain from clearing the settlement's resources. None of that scene. I wish the captain had just called this off.
Bad luck to hang around a graveyard. Maybe we should move on.
Check every nook and cranny.